This week's study focuses on the complex relationship between free will, divine providence, and God's love. Divine providence refers to God's action in the world, which Christians understand in different ways. Some believe that God controls everything, including every event in history and its person's fate, while others emphasize the freedom that God gives humans to make choices. The Bible shows that while God is all-powerful and works through His power to sustain and guide creation, not everything that happens is God's direct will. In fact, God often experiences unfulfilled desires as people and angels have the freedom to choose actions that contradict His will. This freedom is a gift, but it has consequences, especially when it is misused, leading to sin and suffering. God's sovereignty doesn't eliminate choice, and the Bible presents a God who, despite His immense power, does not force anyone to follow Him. The greatest commandment, to love God, implies that love must be freely given, as true love cannot be forced. This reveals the essence of human freedom, while God desires love from His creatures. He cannot compel it because it must come from the heart. Moreover, God's plans are not determined by faith alone. He respects human freedom, even in His providential guidance. Predestination, as explained in Scripture, does not mean God forces people into salvation or damnation, but instead works according to His plans, considering the free will of all individuals. His ideal will is that He desires, but His remedial will accounts for the reality of human choices, and He works through these choices to bring good. Even when things go wrong, God is able to work all things together for good, showing His power to bring hope out of chaos. Jesus' words in John 16:33 reminds us that while the world is filled with tribulation, we can have peace because Christ has overcome the world. This means that despite the evil and suffering that exists, God can still bring good out of these challenges. Our trust in God, even in our own suffering, is an act of faith that can lead to personal growth and a deeper connection with Him. The study of divine providence shows us that God respects human freedom and loves us enough to allow us to make our own choices, even when the result is suffering. While we may not always understand why things happen the way they do, we can take comfort in the knowledge that God's love and providence are working behind the scenes to bring good, even from our struggles. The greatest truth we can hold on to is that God is in control, not in a way that forces us, but in a way that works through the choices we make to guide us toward a future full of hope and redemption. God bless you.